Alright, let's start with our chapter 1 in IGCSE. So if you look at the note, I guess we will start with not the Titanic because that is a class activity. I will do it with my student in the class. So if you are interested, go for it, but then I don't want to spoil the answer here. Let's begin with our first part on SI prefix. So for SI prefix, I'm pretty sure you know what it means by 1 meter and how you can convert that into centimeter. So for example, for a average person, its height will probably be around 170 cm, and you know that is equivalent to 1.7 meter. The reason of the conversion is because of the C actually carry a mathematical meaning. And here you can see that for centimeter or for centi itself, it actually means 1 over 100. And that is to say, when you have 170 cm, it will equal to 170 times 1 over 100. And that is the C, and the M would be carried over. And that's how you can get 1.7 meter. Similarly, you should know the meaning of kilometer, km. For example, when you try to describe the distance between your home and also your school, that should be in km. At the same time, there are some other prefix that we would like to introduce to you, so you have an initial idea about what they mean. Some other prefix that you may have seen in your life could be mega and giga in your computer. So for example, in my folder here, you can see some of these files are in KB. Actually, they express all in KB. And then, for example, like this file, which is simply a picture, then it's around 2000 KB, 2001 more precisely. So you may think if you use the prefix here, because mega M is having 1000 times greater than KB, then you might be anticipating this one, if I try to show it in MB, megabyte, will be in 2.001 MB. But then if you try to check the properties, then you'll find out, interestingly, for computer, they would not convert with exactly 1000. You can see the conversion to MB become only 1.95. And that's something to do with the computer itself, because in mathematics, we use 1000 for simplicity, while for computer, it's not 1000 but 1024. Do you know anything special about this number? The answer is 2 to the power of 10, and that is equivalent to a number of 1024. So this is something that only applicable to computer. So once again, in physics, we still use 1000 when we do conversion between K to mega to giga onwards. The reason for why computer is like this, I don't want to cover too much because we are talking about physics, but then it's something to do with the on or off of the electricity when the computer tries to communicate. So if you heard about that, this is something called Boolean in computer. And you can either turn on or turn off of the electricity, and that could be understood by the computer as a certain number or signal. So that's why many things in computer are in the base of 2, because 2 means it's either on or off. So here is 2 to the power of 10, and there are times where you may see 2 to the power of 8 or to 16, etc. And so going from milli to micrometer, what you have to do is, instead of times 1000, you have to divide by 1000. Alright, same for going even down to nano, you divide 1000 further from micro, and so on. So here I give you an example of the Earth radius. If you try to Google Earth radius, you'll find the number of these, 6371000 meter. I want you to try yourself with the expression of using prefix and also scientific notation, which I believe you have learned in mathematics. Try it out, pause the video, and check the answers with us later on.
A few moments later.
Okay, so you want to use the prefix that is as close as possible to simply cut off those numbers. So if I were you, what I would do is I would look at what is the closest that is up to this. So there are 6 digits in total. So I'll go for 10 to the power of 6. This one, that means mega. So that means this is 6.371 megameter. Okay. Similarly, for scientific notation, I think it's even simple for you. So that will be 6.371, because mega actually is 10 to the power of 6, and that is how much it is in meter. Alright, so both of these expressions will be acceptable in physics. Okay, so coming back up here, in the table on the right, I give you a column called examples. The reason is that in IGCSE paper 6, there are times where they would ask you questions like to estimate the size or the mass of an object. So for example, if I ask you the mass of an apple, would you like to use the scale of kg or gram or milligram, etc. So you need to have a rough idea about that. So that's why I created a practice for you, hopefully a fun exercise for you. Here I've got different kinds of objects, and I would like you to think about their length, okay, not mass, length, and try to fit them into this table under example. So I would like you to try and make a guess first, and then we will check the answer later on. So pause the video, try it out. It will take you some time, but really do try to make a guess. All right, just take it as a game.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so after you finish filling in your guess, I will recommend you to go to these websites by yourself, and you'll be able to see a screen like this, and there might be an issue that you can see on my screen tell you to click to enable Adobe Flash Player, and you just have to do that because somehow Flash is a thing that people are going to fade out and not use it. So I think for now we can still use it. So I guess just use it because I'm not sure if this guy who created this is an amazing tool where you can try to see the scale of the universe. And so I do recommend you to try it out yourself when it is still working, and let me show you how you can do. So you can see these are all the things that in scaled. So when I try to scroll, for example, if I go smaller, then you can see that it's becoming like zooming in more and more, and you should be able to find those things that I asked you. For example, I guess chicken eggs, glucose, hydrogen, red blood cell, these things should be able to find, and also the rice and human as well. So let me see. So I think, yeah, grind of rice is right here. So you can actually click on this. This is in millimeter. So what you can do is for this is I could put down for millimeter, that would be the rice, and then keep going on. Let's see if I can find anything else. And now we enter the millimeter circle. So this is 1 circle of millimeter. And you can see things like the width of the hair. And then here I think it's the red blood cell I asked you. Yeah, red blood cell over here. So that is about micrometer. So you want to put red blood cell in micrometer. Red blood cell. Okay, and then going on, I hope to see hydrogen atom later on. So these are some bacteria, virus. So this is one kind of corona virus, but not the COVID-19 or another kind of corona type of virus. And then I think DNA is right here, and then glucose is right here. So it's in picometer for glucose. So I'll put down glucose here. Glucose. Okay, and then hydrogen. I think hydrogen should be something even lower. Oh wait, so I think for hydrogen I will put I guess glucose can be up here, and then hydrogen atom could be here. Alright, because hydrogen atom is like around 31 picometer, and just now back to glucose is it's actually in nanometer. I mean, if this is about 800 picometer, right? So if you try to express it in nanometer, that will be 0.8 nanometer. I think that may be a fairer judgment. Okay, so that is for the smaller part. And if you like to, you can browse it yourself to go deeper and see what's inside. But now let me just go back to the bigger size first. So we have, let's see. I think we have human. Apparently human is, yeah, like I said, about 1.7 meter. So we surely will use meter to express it. So what would be centi then? I guess it's chicken egg then. I'm pretty sure this is the only choice. And what else do we have to pay attention to? Earth-Moon distance, Neptune to Sun, Mount Everest, okay, and Pluto. Okay, let's see. So let's see. You can see these are dinosaur, airplane, pyramid, Eiffel Tower in about not up to 1 km, a few 100 meters probably. And then here Mountain Everest is about 8.x kilometer. So I guess we'll just simply copy it here to here. Oh wait, I missed one thing. I think human should be put here. So then what is Desi then? I think we could be having egg and wait, I think I don't know, maybe it is missed out, but I guess it's fine. Let's just forget about it. And then I think we still have the distance thing. So Pluto is here. It's around it's set 2,300 kilometers. So actually it's in mega, 2 mega, because it's 10 to the power of 6, right? 2 mega meter. So let's put down Pluto in mega. So we still have the Earth, Moon, and Neptune to Sun. I hope to see it soon. By the way, there's a Minecraft world here. Minecraft is actually limited. I just find out around 1 month ago. Anyway, because earlier I thought it's a virtual world, so it's not limited, but in fact it's limited. Alright, I don't play Minecraft. I just learn from my student. Here we got the Earth to Moon distance to be 10 to the power of 8. So I guess it's very close to 10 to the power of 9. So that will be in giga. So the Moon Earth distance. And I'm pretty sure that the last one, which is the Neptune to Sun distance, will be in Terra. Okay, so you can check it out by yourself in the simulator. Before we end this video, there's 2 more things that I would like to tell you, and that is if you keep going for the longest distance, you will find out at the end, you will see something called observable universe. So if you want to know more about it, Veritasium has made a really good video. I'll put the link in the description below and you can check it out. So it explains to us why the universe to us is limited to observe. And that's something to do with how the light can travel to us. Actually, more than that, is something about other things like electromagnetic waves, and they are limited by the speed of light. So it's not instant, it takes some time. The other thing is when you go in smaller and smaller, there's something called, just now you see maybe something called quark in quantum mechanics. If you keep going further and further, eventually you see this thing. This is called the Planck length. If you heard about string theory, or if you heard about some people theorize that our world could actually be a simulator. We are actually living in the system of a computer, a simulator. Or if you have watched a movie called Matrix, then this is a very interesting idea, because we find out our world is actually not continuous in a very small, very small scale. So that is to say, normally when you try to measure something, you may think that in our own daily life scale, then you can see things, oh, let's say for example your hair could grow from 0.001 cm to the next 0.002 cm, right? But then in fact there is a minimum amount that you have to do, just like when you play a video games, there's a limitation of a pixel, so you can't be in between 2 pixels. You either be 1 pixel or 2 pixel long or 3 pixel long. So pen length is an idea of that that we find out in physics. So very interesting idea, and that's why some people have the idea of whether or not we are actually living in a simulator like the movie Matrix does.